Alright, so today's video is going to be something pretty different because I haven't really just talked about one of my old rank ups before, but we're going to do that today, and it's important because we're going to talk about my first rank 4 Human Torch. And the big topic of today's video is, do I regret the rank up? And I'm going to go through every little aspect there is and then finalize my answer and if I do regret taking Human Torch to rank 4. So for me, the aspects are Alliance War, both offense and defense, general content, battlegrounds, and lastly just fun, And I think the big thing that maybe would be the strongest argument for why I should regret it is because of war. So with the war, when I took him up, attacker bans didn't exist yet, right? And then the season after they were introduced, the season after I took him up, they were introduced, and as you could expect, he was banned every single war. So that was very fun. I was at a point where I was just so upset that I just offered to put him on defense, because he can slip some people up, especially on a kinetic transference node or something like that, or a power focus too. He can be quite annoying at times, and that really upset me. Now, honestly, if I were to make the video back then, I would say, yeah, I do regret rank 4ing this guy because I never get to use him. And then 7.4 came out just a little bit after, and now we're gonna shift to the general content. As you could expect, this guy is just the king of general content. You put on your Nova Flame and you can just take anything in the world, It's that's already been known. Everyone knows the power of Human Torch, but the power of rank 4 Human Torch just feels so much better because you can take him to some limits that you've never taken him to before, because he has a lot more health. He has a lot more attack, so you can just pretty much just melt everything and anything. So in general content, that kind of sparked my love for him again, because I was at a very down moment with him because of the whole Alliance War band things, and then came Battlegrounds. So actually, I don't know which came first. I think it was it Battlegrounds that came first and then 7.4? I honestly don't remember, but I think they were pretty close to each other anyway. This guy is the king of Battlegrounds, dude. He honestly just needs to be stopped. You put on your Nova Flame, and literally any single fight can be done with Human Torch in Battlegrounds. It doesn't really matter the node, doesn't really matter the opponent. You just flame on, and they will not survive, because he has such incredible damage in lower matchups, and even in longer matchups. So you can see in the background, I'm doing an Abyss solo with him real quick, and it's just going very fast. He's a very fast champion, and I just really think that he is so good for Battlegrounds. I think he's a top 2 or top 1 Battlegrounds character, right? And to have him at rank 4 means two things. It means either one, that he will get banned a lot, and that opens up some slots for my other champs, which is great. Or two, they don't ban him, and I just have an advantage on every single match. Having a rank 4 Human Torch really helped me push Battlegrounds. I went on a pretty big undefeated streak, and I'm gonna say Human Torch was the MVP of that. So overall, in competitive content, he did have a really big decline, but now with Battlegrounds out, and then another thing, the whitelist and the blacklist, that had me very excited because he can get blacklisted for a season, which means that he can't be used at all, but then he gets whitelisted, which means he's ban immune. So that means I can just use him all the time, and that sounds like a very, very fun time. And so, yeah, I'm very excited for the future of Alliance War, because the whitelist thing can really enable my rank 4 Human Torch, and I can finally have fun with him in Alliance War. And then Battlegrounds is just going to be so good for Battlegrounds. I don't know what they would have to do to where he cannot be used in Battlegrounds. I think it's impossible to stop this guy. So, in a competitive aspect, I think he was well worth the rank up. And then, of course, last but not least, just like fun. This dude is so much fun. Like, flaming on, just melting everything. Like, you can't really ask for more in a character. I know he's like a very meta champ, and I'm usually not one to play with meta characters, even though I surprisingly like playing Human Torch so much. But like, yeah, I just love the character. I love his design. I love his animations, and he's just like really enjoyable to play for me. So honestly, like as of now, in every aspect, I do not regret the rank up. But I feel like a more important question is, would I advise the rank up to other people? And honestly, if you're not pushing prestige, then I think I would. I think I would really like suggest this rank up because he is useful everywhere. And with like whitelist coming out, he will like be guaranteed a use if he is like on the blacklist for a season. And in Battlegrounds, he's just like so dominant there. Would I say he's the best science rank for? Honestly, not. Yeah, I would say not really. I guess it just like depends on if you want prestige or not. I think Human Torch is definitely up there, and I cannot wait to play the character more. If y'all want to see some showcases of him, just let me know. And yeah, I think that's about it.